Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of the Level Up My Life podcast. In the previous several episodes, I've detailed my journey through multiple rounds of therapy and how medication has changed the mental health game for me. I would say that overall, I'm in a pretty stable, healthy, happy place. However, you don't just finish therapy and feel magically better until the next big thing happens in your life and you need therapy again. Maintaining your mental health, just like maintaining your physical health, takes regular time, effort, and practice. So, what do I do to maintain my mental health? One of the most helpful tools for me outside of therapy has been journaling. Whenever something is weighing on my mind, I sit down and type out my feelings. Some people really like to journal with a pen and paper. If that's what you prefer, do that. Personally, I like writing on my computer because I can just delete whatever I've written when I'm done. It feels more secure to me that way. When I journal, it's not aesthetic or pretty, it's strictly functional. It's where I vent everything from the way somebody was rude to me that day to all the things weighing on my mind and making me anxious. I write stream of consciousness, completely unfiltered, just brain dumping everything that is making my mental space feel cluttered and messy. I swear, I say horrible things that I would never say to anybody in person. I just let out everything that's pent up inside me and then let it sink in. Sometimes when I journal, the answers to my problems naturally come to me. Other times, I vent out all of my thoughts and frustrations, identify the root cause, and then determine what I can do to fix it or make myself feel better. Sometimes, all I really need is food and a good night's sleep. Other times, I need to talk something over with my therapist and come up with a solution that way. The great thing about journaling is that there's not a right or wrong way to do it. You just write however works best for you. Vent journaling and problem solving are just two kinds of journaling I do. I also really like to do gratitude journaling. I do my gratitude journaling in a nice notebook with a nice pen because, unlike my ugly, unfiltered rants, gratitude lists and journaling are something that I want to be able to look back on and appreciate, especially when I'm having a tough time. When I gratitude journal, sometimes it's because I've had a really great day or something awesome happened to me that day and I just have to write about it. Sometimes I just make a list of things that make me happy and that I'm grateful for. Sometimes when I need a little self-esteem boost, I list all of the things about myself that I'm grateful for, such as my health, physical traits, personality characteristics, etc. Journaling really can be about anything and in any form, as long as it's helpful for you. Sometimes, though, journaling doesn't solve all of my problems. When I can't solve a problem through journaling and critical thinking, I'll either bring it up to my therapist or discuss it with family or friends that I trust. They might not always have the answer I'm looking for, or even an answer at all, but sometimes just speaking out loud to somebody gets your ideas going and you can use what both of you have said to craft a solution. If you find that talking works better for you, you can also use a voice recording app to just vent that way. Instead of writing or typing your thoughts and feelings, you can make a voice note or voice memo where you rant about everything, and sometimes you'll find that just saying things out loud helps you realize what you need. Feeling a sense of connection is also very important to mental health. This connection can be to family, to friends, to nature, to a higher power, to the universe, whatever you need to connect to. I connect with family by having family game and movie nights and talking to them when I get the chance. I connect with friends by hanging out with them, talking, exploring somewhere new, and just spending time together. I connect to nature by going for walks, paying special attention to the plants and wildlife I see. Sometimes, as silly as this sounds, it really does feel nice to hug a tree. It feels nice to lay down in soft grass and soak in the sun. It feels nice to walk along the beach listening to the sound of the waves and scrunching sand under your toes. I believe in a higher power and I connect through prayer and mindfulness, paying attention to any small coincidences or good things that happened in my day and expressing gratitude for them, as well as praying for health and happiness for my family, friends, and loved ones and all of the good people in the world. I also like to feel spiritually connected by doing yoga, meditating, reflecting or praying under the light of a full moon, and doing tarot readings. Think about what connections are important in your life and consider how to strengthen those connections through your conscious choices each day. It's easy to think of the mind and the body as two disconnected and very separate entities, but the truth is that they are both integral to our existence on this planet, and they absolutely influence each other. Think about it. When you're physically ill, say with the flu or the common cold, you tend to feel pretty blah mentally, too. When you're in pain or considerable discomfort, it's not as easy to think positively or focus on the good things. Alternately, when you're depressed or not having your best mental health day, you don't tend to want to move or do a whole lot either. That said, it's important to include body care in your mental health maintenance plan. As I've already mentioned, I love a good yoga session. I love to exercise and stay active. Sometimes I change up my exercise routine so that I don't get too bored. There are some days that I really feel like dancing, so I throw on some music and I move my body to it however I feel. Although I haven't done it much recently, I also used to get in my physical activity by playing Just Dance. Sometimes when I'm dealing with anger about something, I do a more intense workout like lifting weights or practicing martial arts. There are some days when I need to move more than others, and I'll do some combination of the above to help me feel better. However, my body care doesn't just end there. A healthy diet is also key to a healthy life. I really enjoy eating fruit in the morning, and when I feel like it, a good green or black tea is a nice way to start the day. I try to eat fruits and vegetables regularly and maintain my hydration, which is still something I'm working on. Because I'm more or less vegan, I don't consume any animal products, with the very rare exception of eggs baked into something. This makes it hard for me to get my vitamin B12, which is essential for energy and healthy nervous system function. In this case, I take a supplement to ensure I'm still getting healthy amounts of B12 in my diet. Generally, if you can obtain all of your vitamins and nutrients through foods, it's best to get them that way. I'm mostly vegan due to a slew of food allergies and sensitivities, and on top of not being able to consume the vast majority of animal products, I'm allergic to wheat and several fruits and vegetables. This makes it especially hard to get all of my nutrients. That's why I supplement where needed. However, if you don't have to cut certain foods out of your diet, I would recommend getting your daily recommended intakes through food. One of my favorite body care / self-care / mental health maintenance activities is a nice hot shower. Bonus points if it's an everything shower. There's something so soothing and reflective about a nice warm shower. Something about the fresh after shower feeling that I get just puts me back in the right headspace when I'm in a funk. The other day, I was feeling really depressed sort of out of nowhere, and despite my journaling and reflecting, I just couldn't get myself out of the depressive spiral. However, I did a tough yoga workout, got real sweaty, and then took an everything shower. I came out of that shower feeling so physically and mentally fresh that the weird and random thing that was depressing me didn't even come to mind again after that. If you really want to level up your everything shower, try burning a candle or playing music while you shower. You can also dry brush your body before you shower to help with dry skin and lymph drainage. Finally, the last thing I do to take care of my mental health on a regular basis is incorporate little enjoyable things into my days to make them nicer. I will sometimes treat myself to tea, coffee, or a cute little snack while I'm out places. I'll take a slightly different route home from school or work so I can enjoy some different scenery. I'll take the time to enjoy a nice cup of tea and read a good book. I'll set aside time to work on creative pursuits like writing, drawing, or creating scripts for my podcasts. Sometimes it's just a little bright spot in your day that makes the daily grind a little less grinding. I hope this episode inspired you to incorporate little enjoyable things into your daily life. In the next episode, I'll be discussing what an ideal self-care day looks like for me, both on the good days and the bad days. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you all in the next episode of Level Up My Life. Sending you all the good vibes.